Hi guys, and welcome to Dr. Lou's Low Carb Diets. I'm Dr. Lou, and we're going to review another snack today, and that snack is a Be Keto Raspberry White Chocolate Cookie. Looks good, sounds good, but is it good? Right, so let's have a look at it. This packaging is really premium. It's overly shiny, so you can't read the information unless you do it in the correct light. As you can see, even the title, it shines so much. It looks high quality, definitely a premium product, but it is very shiny. In other words, certain parts, when you try to look at it, you can't read it, especially these little things here. These little icons telling you the main information about the cookie. It's really hard to read these. That's fine. It's also very hard to read this back because it's so shiny. It's nearly impossible. And at the same time, this is actually easier. They were smart enough to put the ingredients on this plain, non-shiny white background. So they clearly understood that it's very shiny. So the ingredients are so shiny as well that I've actually gone through just for you to break down the ingredients on a list. And so that way now you can see the ingredients. You won't be seeing it on the packaging. It's too shiny. Okay, guys, so this is the Be Keto Cookie Collagen Sauce, white chocolate covered plus raspberry. So this is quite interesting. It is literally a very small cookie. Yeah, so it's not huge. It's about the size of maybe two small cookies together or one large one. It feels square rather than like the usual circular cookie. It's only 1.5 grams of net carb apparently, and we're going to go through this in a second when I look at the front and the back for the information and the nutritional information as well. So we're going to have a look at this. It looks yummy, but let's have a look at the information because it's no good if it's no good for our diet. Here we go. Okay, guys, here we go. You can see it down here. Very clear, very simple. And we've got the Be Keto Collagen Cookie. Now, if I jump up there, because we want to look at the front page first, you've got Be Keto. Yeah, it's a keto cookie collagen sauce. Lovely little picture of some raspberries and some white chocolate. Yummy, yummy, yummy. White chocolate covered plus raspberry. It's got 1.5 grams net carbs, high protein, 0 sugar added, which is always good, and it's gluten free. It's 40 grams per serving. Now, obviously, that's quite small, but the whole idea there is as well is the gluten-free aspects of things like this is not really relevant to us. We just want to know really all about the carbohydrates. And that's the type of diet we're after. Give me the information, everything else irrelevant. Plenty of fat, plenty of protein. It ain't going to hurt you. It's the carbs we want to know about. Okay, so again, you can see it's very shiny. It does feel like when you've got it, a very premium, expensive product. But again, they'll probably benefit from putting the ingredients on something easier to read. You will struggle sometimes to read this packaging, but it does feel premium. Okay, so here are the ingredients again. Be Keto Collagen Cookie, white chocolate and raspberry ingredients. We have chicory root inulin, peanuts, sugar-free white chocolate. The sweetener is maltitol, again, one that is seen as the big baddie of the sweeteners. Not really that bad, but, you know, we've already talked about this being 50% to 75% absorbed as a sugar. So it's you know, it's good to be in half, 75%, pushing it a bit, but it's better than full refined sugar. Cocoa butter, whole milk powder, soy lecithin, natural vanilla flavor. That's always good. I love to hear natural flavors. Rice flour, peanut flour, hydrolyzed bovine collagen. That just basically means cow collagen. Yeah. So beetroot powder, freeze-dried raspberries, sea salt, and flavorings as natural flavor. So we've got this all here. This all seems quite interesting. And again, maltitol is the main sweetener there. Again, it's a very tiny cookie. So the maltitol being added, you've got cocoa and other things here that can add on carbohydrates through starch. But the main idea is it said it's 1.5 grams net effect. So I'm assuming there's very little maltitol in it as well. At the same time, you can get carb from, as I said, like the cocoa and other things here listed, such as starches. It really depends on how your body absorbs them as well. Everybody's, obviously an individual, but most of the people will have it in a specific way. So again, that's the main idea. We want that, the maltitol there, and the maltitol is the sweetener. That's the main one you're looking at. And yes, as I've said before, it's a 50 to 75% acting like sugar absorption. So again, it will hit the blood differently. It will obviously do 50 to 75% of the carbohydrates of that. So for example, if you have 2 gram, you'll register 1 gram of it being processed. Again, if it's 75%, you'll register 1.5 grams instead of 2 grams. So the 75%. Depends. So this is one of the things as well. If they do it on the packaging, hopefully they've done the actual proper test to see what energy is released to, that's about the carbohydrate. Okay, so moving on. The other stuff there is that you see is quite beneficial. Beetroot powder, that's obviously for colouring as well. It's going to be a fantastic thing there. Okay, so again, when you look at it here, so you understand you're going to get carbohydrates and little portions from other things as well. The chicory root inulin, this as well is a soluble fiber. You can obviously see it as a sweetener as well as a prebiotic. So it really acts to be absorbed by your gut's biome. But the whole idea is all of these can have some impact or some carb related negative effect. Now, these do say only 1.5 grams of net carbs. So that's quite interesting because that's quite low. Now, if we're going to move on, let's have a look at the nutritional information or the nutrition facts. Okay, so here you have the nutrition facts. So you can see here, obviously, it's a 40-gram cookie. Yeah, that's the portion size. You also can see that we're using the 40-gram one here. So please look at this, not the 100 grams, this one. So always look for the portion size that you're, going to be using. You have the energy here as well. Total fat is 10.2 grams, of which are saturates, so it's 2.28 grams. And you can see, obviously, here you have carbohydrates at 10 grams, of which sugars are 2.29. I find that quite interesting. It's 2.29, but it says 1.5 grams net carbs. So I'm quite interesting how you can have sugar and they're saying it's 1.5. That's quite a drop. So I'm not quite sure what they're doing here. Polyols are 2.8 the grams. That makes sense. It's the maltitol. Again, you'll get 1.4 or maybe higher if it's 50 to 75%. Fiber is 8.48 grams. Okay, that makes sense. That's going to be part of the flavour and bulking. Protein of 10.86 and salt or 0.04 grams. So sodium chloride, sodium if you will. So everyone puts different names on the labels. What's the main idea here? Yes, this label looks quite interesting. Again, how do we sort this out? Well, we try it. So I'm going to consume this and test the ketones later. If there's an impact, I will tell you. It's so small, it probably won't have much of an impact, but who knows? Okay. Okay, here we go. So here's the actual cookie. You can see it here. Okay, premium product. Let's give it the famous aroma test or sniff test. A good old sniff. Ooh, that's very strong. Oh, that is very strong. That raspberry smell hits you hard. Tell you that now. Very hard. All I can smell raspberry. That's what I can smell. I'm trying to get the cookie out. I think it's full because it's very soft. I can feel it's extremely soft. Oh, it's falling apart, falling apart, falling apart. Okay, I'll show you in like this. I'm not going to take it out properly. Okay, because it's literally broken up. You can see the white chocolate there. Okay, I mean, that's the beetroot, that's for sure. Coloring and flavor, it will give you a sweetness from the beetroot as well as that color. It makes you laugh when you're thinking of something sweet, and it's coming from beetroot as well, the color. You've got the white chocolate there that you can see. So, yeah, it's got a very strong raspberry smell. And that smell, though, there is some kind of slightly processed or chemically smell as well with it. Yeah, okay, so proof's in the pudding. Let's get tasting. Wow, okay. That's a very interesting flavour. I think these, generally this brand Be Keto, they tend to use products that are less probably going to impact you. Very much focused for the ketogenic diet. While, again though, they tend not to, their flavours tend to be interesting. This one I would say, does have a nice raspberry flavour. Strong raspberry flavour coming forward. The texture, very soft and crumbly. It's not really like a firm cookie at all, or even a soft cookie. It's even softer. And it sticks a little bit to the roof of your mouth. Not bad. Overall, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Again, it's definitely quite nice. You'll enjoy it. It will hit a spot. It's very interesting, and I like how these products, when you read it, they tend to use a lot of natural things in their flavorings, a lot of things where it's probably a lot more beneficial for your health, as well as for the ketogenic diet. And so this brand is usually quite good. But as a result, it seems that obviously the overall flavors are not like stark, shocking, bang, hit you, wow. But definitely acceptable. And if you're a person who's very health conscious, I think this Be Keto brand is the one you'd probably go to for sure. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go away and finish off this little cookie, and then I'm going to come back after the urinalysis and tell you if my ketones have been impacted in any way. See you in a minute. One more thing as well before I go. I actually, once I started eating the cookie and actually using some tea and getting bigger pieces into my mouth, it actually all combined to make a very nice raspberry white chocolate experience, really creamy. And so for that fact, I'm increasing it from the 7 to an 8 out of 10. So the flavour actually grew rapidly once I put a bigger piece and combined all the elements at one go. Very nice. Yeah. Okay, guys, so back from the test, and it seemed to not have too much of an impact. Again, it was a bit lighter, but then again, I did test in the morning, so I don't know whether or not that was the cookie or the fact that, you know, when you don't eat for a period of time, your ketones as well won't be probably produced for production to eat food. So again, that could be the impact, but didn't seem to impact too much. So the Be Keto cookie is definitely okay, it seems, for the diet. Now, if you want to buy them, put the link down there at the bottom, okay, so you can get access there and buy from that link in the description. Also, if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up and also subscribe, please. I'll see you next time. Laters.